Hello, I'm Julia, and in this video I'm going to try and explain some of the ideas, some of the thinking behind my string quartet number 3. This is quite a short piece and quite a fast piece. I wanted it to have the feeling of a scherzo, and I also wanted to experiment with only using pizzicato. This was inspired to some extent by people like Ravel, who does this at the opening of his second movement of his string quartet, and also Benjamin Britten's Simple Symphony. Like my quartets 1 and 2, structurally this one is very simple, possibly even simpler than those. It's based on a repeating 8-bar pattern, which just repeats over and over again. Moves between different parts, so there are different layers added as the piece progresses. And once the initial ideas are established, I wanted to play around with offsetting the different parts against each other. So there's no variation in harmony this time. This is all about playing with the rhythms. Initially, this is just a case of the different parts echoing each other, but it also eventually starts to move the strong beat of the bar onto a different note in each part, which slightly changes the sense of the short motifs and sets up different patterns in different parts playing off against each other, which is an effect that I find quite interesting. I like to contrast the very homophonic passages with the same material slightly offset. So, for example, you get 8 bars from H, where it's very homophonic, and then 8 bars from I, where the same material is moved around a bit more. I'm also interested in the effect in real space of a quartet playing this. I kind of like the idea of someone hypothetically sat in the middle of the 4 players and listening to the parts kind of whirling around them, because the parts sort of move in sequence around the different players. I don't know whether someone sat in the middle would get a sense of that, but it's something that I kind of like playing around with. This quartet, like 1 and 2, stands on its own as an individual piece. It wasn't particularly intended to go with anything, but as with 1 and 2, I've also used an idea from this one in quartet number 4. So again, you could put quartets 1, 2, 3 and 4 together to form a longer string quartet if you wanted. I hope you've enjoyed listening to this one, and I hope that this video has given you a little bit of an idea as to what I was thinking when I wrote it.